Hi, this is Amanda Lynn from Speaking English Today, and I got a really good question. And that was, if there was one thing that you could do to improve your IELTS writing score for task 1 and task 2, what would you do? So if there's just one thing that you could do to improve your score, then I would highly recommend the IELTS Buddy book. Now, just to let you know, I am in no way endorsing this book. I don't know who wrote it, um, but I have been teaching IELTS for almost 10 years now, and I have used all kinds of different books from different publishers, and these two books are by far the best books I've ever seen. And what I really like about it is mostly IELTS books kind of like, they teach you one like really minor skill in each chapter, and it's like really hard to put all of it together. And they teach you very slowly, and it's this huge, thick book that will take you so long to get through. But this book is really thin. You can get through one book in a day, but it's like, it shows you the big picture. And it's like really simple, step by step, exactly what you need to do to get a better score on the test. So I always recommend this book to my students, and my students that get this book and they print it out and follow it from start to finish, and they're almost obsessed with this book, they improve faster than any other student. So, and going through the book myself as a teacher, I highly recommend it. So what is this book? This is, let me show you. This book right here. So there's IELTS Made Easy Step-by-Step Guide to Writing Task 1 from IELTS Buddy. And the other one is IELTS Made Easy Step-by-Step Guide to Writing a Task 2, again from IELTS Buddy. It's not bad at all. It's only $14.99 for each book. The Task 1 book is amazing, and the Task 2 book is really good too, but a lot of students that I have, like, they struggle a lot with Task 1, so this book is awesome. And I found it really easily. Like, all I did was I went to Google and I searched IELTS Buddy book. And it was literally the first website that came up, and there it was. And it's like this ad to buy this book and stuff. And I mean, we're not going to get into that, but that book is amazing. So if you were to ask me, like, what is the one thing you could do to improve your writing and get a higher score, I would say become obsessed with this book. It's really good. And then also, I would say, so specifically for writing task 1, I would say don't just focus on writing whole essays. Like, there are so many different skills that you need to practice in order to do a good job on writing task 1. So, for example, you have to make a really strong introduction by re-communicating the task in your own words. And so many people get that wrong. And it's so, so important that you get that right. Like, it's the first thing that the examiner reads. So I would say take time to just practice that. Like, go through a whole bunch of different IELTS tests and just practice practice writing your introduction for that. And you're writing for different types of graph. Some people use the same language that they use for a line graph as they do for a bar graph, and it's definitely wrong. So you want to go through model answers that make sure these model answers would get a good score, by the way, first of all. And try to not necessarily copy, but imitate the model answers. So read the model answers and see how they form their sentences and try to form your sentences in the same way. Focus on the skills, the specific skills that you need. Like, what kind of words are you going to use? How do you structure your sentences? In what order should you put the information? That's really key. So for task 1, make sure that when someone is reading your task, they do not need the graph to understand your writing. Like, your writing should be so clear that you never have to go to the graph to understand your writing. So those are a few more tips, that go along with that book as you're practicing. And there are so many other pieces of advice that I could give you. I mean, I could talk about the IELTS test for a really, really long time because there's so much to say. But if it was like, I'm giving you the best piece of advice I possibly could, this is it. So my name is Amanda Lynn, and this is Speaking English Today. If you are going to take the IELTS test, good luck, you guys. I hope you do an amazing job and you get the score that you want. Have a good day. Bye.